The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium, looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch, so much like classic European stadia. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Stood up well to him there. Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. And they're quick to get it back. Now, can they get him away?
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Ribery. Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Oh, it's played into the big header. And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Ribery is in a really good position out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Produces a cross. Tunisia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. And he was quick to react. Zanetti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Tunisia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And we have our very first corner. Rafinha plays it short. Rafinha pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Pelé. Up he goes. They've done it! Some resolute defending there. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's a sharp little ball here. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tunisia do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's a key interception. Tunisia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. No, he's not getting past him there. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. Rafinha delivers a mighty effort! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Tunisia find a position of real strength now. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Xavi Alonso. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Tunisia will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately. Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Hannibal. For Ribéry. Tries to pass it through. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, that can he finish? It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ribéry. And this is Adriano. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! Adriano! That is wonderful! A finish of true class! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Tunisia are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Xavi Alonso gets... He's gone for goal! And now they can... Oh no, this does not look good. Crossed into the middle. They've got to be quick to recover this. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Villa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through here. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Palestine to have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pass somewhat off target. Well read, nice interception. Shapes the shoot! Really well taken goal. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nicely aimed pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's delightful. Tries to cross. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution for Tunisia, number 9, Grigori, number 11, Rafinha, number
That's
10,
a foul, no two ways about it.
14,
There could be
19,
trouble here.
Van
But for now,
Dijk.
the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Number 8, Hazard. Number 27, Serginho. Number 18, Mbappe.
Oh,
Number
what a
21,
save from Van der Sar!
Number 26, Jean Lecoumi. Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Howson goes long. Palestine are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away? He's had a shot! Now that was quite some save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Palestine have their second corner now. Schlotterbeck is there and he can get that clear. And he's well positioned here, brilliantly cut out. Doué. Azar. Adriano. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work. Azar. And it's Doué. Doué. Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross.
There will be 5 minutes
Good
added
ball,
time.
good take. Now that is a hefty challenge. Doué. Great chance! No mistake! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Palestine give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Adriano. He is through here. Decent chance! It's Asa! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Tunisia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Tunisia against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. No way through. Iniesta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Zanetti. Ribery is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Luis Suarez. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Tunisia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Rashford. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. Goes for a shot! And he's following up! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. That was a given, it always was.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Tunisia have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Iniesta goes steaming forward. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tunisia do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter.
Rashford! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Tunisia are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rashford.
Zanetti.
Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Rashford concedes a free kick for that. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's a sharp pass. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Xavi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. He's having a good look here. Roberto Carlos! Decent hit from there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Can he get it through? Vieira. Luis Suarez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, easy pickings there. Tunisia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Luis Suarez. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Messi!
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's worked it through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. Oh, what has happened here? Looking for options for movement. Header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
He's having a good look here. Mbappe! And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Defending was strong and firm. And we've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Tunisia absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Tunisia, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Substitution for Tunisia. Number 22, Rashford.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on to replace him is number 25, Nicolas
Adriano. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tunisia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shula. And Zanetti. Hannibal. And it's Zanetti. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Adriano bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hannibal, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Time and again they are repelled. Hannibal. Tunisia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's Hannibal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Iniesta. Messi. And it's Iniesta. Messi. Iniesta. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ribéry gets a good foot in there.
Such good technique.
Iniesta. This is promising. Picked out brilliant. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Just eases him off the ball. That has not gone well. Messi. Rafinha. In with the challenge. Messi. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Iniesta. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi has got himself a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there.
There is the genius of Luis Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Number 13, Luis Suarez.
So is this the start of a comeback? Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. That's good play. Hannibal. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. Xavi Alonso goes for the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Great vision. Adriano looking to run onto it. Zanetti. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substitution for Tunisia. Number 9.
Certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Number 14.
Well, the goalkeeper is
Number
barking out his
11.
orders. Can he keep them out this time round?
Coming on the field, number 27, Serginho.
Messi!
Number 17,
It's a loose ball.
Kukçu. Number 18,
Delivery from Mbappe. Tunisia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Threads one in, and it's been played through. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's calm. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Kukçu. The error shows great strength. Tries to play it through. Now it's Iniesta. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There really is no noise like Sao Paulo noise, no heat like Sao Paulo heat. A game here has always been something, and boy, this truly is something.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's having a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
That's a good ball out wide. Hannibal. Zanetti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Zico. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Rashford. Bergomi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Adriano face to face with the keeper. Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neither side yet able to find the net. Great vision. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Rashford. Tunisia do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Xavi Alonso has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he latch on to this? Zanetti could try cutting inside here. Swept in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van de Ven. Serginho. Vieira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Adriano in the hunt and looking threatening. Vieira. Now it's Zico.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Xavi Alonso has been sent off, just to confirm, it was a straight red.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Messi with a real chance here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini, he has found the way through, and it's Davids. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have the...
Hannibal! And what a bit quick to recover this. Batistuta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hannibal. Can he get onto this? And it's made its way to it. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. Half-time imminent. What a time to score! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's a sharp little ball here. And the first half is done. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substituição no time da Tunísia. Camisa 11.
And the action is back on the way.
Entrada do jogador.
Tunisia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Knocks it out wide. Hannibal! That has not gone well. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Tunisia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ribery. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hannibal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Maldini wins the duel this time.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar gets into some space. This is Zico.
Can he finish?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tunisia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, a delicate chip through. And this is Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribery. Nesta makes the interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ribery. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Ribery. Tries to...
And the shot!
That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.